because now I switched and.
Oh, it's very slow. It's actually internet connection is unstable. Yeah, I mean, if everyone's in the Wi-Fi, it might take.
It's like more than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Will it even do video? Maybe the bandwidth will not do video even. I don't think so, actually. But is this on cable?
No, it's Wi-Fi.
Do you have a cable? Do you have cable connection?
I can check. Check with the test.
Oder müssen halt die Zoom-Leute leiden. Jetzt viel weniger stimmt, wenn die Zoom-Leute leiden, als die hier leiden, oder? Also trotzdem am Schedule anfangen und ich check mit Zoom, dass es noch ja, aber ich würde relativ einfach anfangen, weil
Should we start? Or? Lukas? Kannst du die ja, passt. Okay. Okay. Hey, good morning, everyone. I think we get started. Yeah, welcome to our third workshop on map-based localization for autonomous driving. I really warmly want to welcome you from all our organizers, which are on one side Daniel Kremers, he's professor at the Technical University of Munich, where he's leading the chair of computer vision and artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, he's not here today, but the other organizers, which are Patrick Wenzel, he is a PhD student at the chair of Daniel Kremers, and Lukas Köstler, he's also a PhD student at Technical University of Munich at the chair of Daniel Kremers, and myself, I'm from Karlsruhe University of Applied Sciences from the Faculty of Electrical Engineering and Information Technology.
Hello? I got a question.
Yeah?
So, as you see, do you think this will affect climate change in the atmosphere or due to rain evaporation?
That's not us, right? Okay, and so regarding our workshop, a bit of information. So in general, we will have several talks. So we will have keynote talks. We have some paper talks, as well as a relocalization challenge, which we hosted for the third time with our workshop. We will have everything on Zoom as well. So for the people on Zoom, you can ask questions on Zoom. We will have, for the Zoom people, as well as for you here in the room, we will have a Q&A session after each of the talks. And if you need further information about our workshop, you can visit our workshop page. So the topics which we want to discuss here in this workshop are HD mapping for autonomous driving, as well as map-based localization. So we want to really discuss the questions: do we really need maps for autonomous driving, and if we need them, for what do we need them? And then, of course, questions arise how we can keep those maps up to date, how we are able to locate changes in our map. So those are currently challenges which are discussed in the research field and which are tried to be solved. And this is what we want to discuss in this workshop. And therefore, also a bit to push this problem, we set up our third relocalization challenge, which I said already, based on the Four Seasons data set, which we published 2 years ago, and there, what I'm quite looking forward for, we will have presentations of the first place and the second place of this challenge. Regarding the history of our workshop, I think this year is quite special for us because we initiated this workshop 2 years ago. We wanted to have the workshop at ECCV 2020, which was supposed to be in Scotland, and unfortunately, due to the pandemic, you know that we had to move it to an online event. And last year we also had the online event at ICCV, and this year we have the first time the chance that we can have an in-person workshop here in Tel Aviv, and therefore we as organizers also look quite forward to this. Regarding the keynote talks which we have invited, we have on one side Abhinav Alada from University of Freiburg. We have Andrew Davison from Imperial College. We have Henning Lategan, who used to be the founder of Atlatec, but now is with Bosch, since Atlatec was acquired by Bosch. We have Philipp Krähenbühl, who is from University of Texas in Austin, and we have Yuning Chai from Cruise in San Francisco. Regarding the schedule of our workshop, we will this morning start with 2 invited keynote talks, on one side by Yuning Chai and on the other side by Abhinav Alada. After that, we will have a short coffee break. After that coffee break, we will have another keynote talk by Andrew Davison, and after that, 2 presentation-only papers. So we have 2 papers accepted, which were before reviewed by other conferences, and we give the authors the possibility to present their work here at the workshop because they fit quite well with their topic. After that, we will have a lunch break, and then in the afternoon, a big part will be our relocalization challenge, where Patrick will be introducing the challenge. So what were the criteria of the challenge? He will also be talking a bit about the data set which we use for this. And after that, we will have the presentation of the first place as well as the second place in our challenge. And after that, again, another paper presentation, which is a paper which is also accepted this year as at WACV. And then finally, afterwards, again, a keynote talk, followed by a short coffee break, and our final keynote talk by Philipp Krähenbühl. And we will close the workshop probably around 4:30 with short closing remarks, and then we will release you in the afternoon and in the evening. So therefore, I really hope that you're gonna enjoy our workshop. I hope we will have a fruitful discussion after each of the presentations, and hopefully in the end we know a bit more about the topic of mapping for autonomous driving as well as map-based localization for autonomous driving. And then I already want to introduce our first speaker, who is Yuning Chai. He is the head of AI research at Cruise. I think most of you will know Cruise. It's an autonomous driving company which is based in San Francisco in the Bay Area. And there he's leading a research team working on entire area across the complete autonomous driving stack, including perception, planning, simulation, and mapping. Before joining Cruise, Yuning was with Waymo, where he was mainly leading the open data set effort and was also working on problems in 3D detection, motion forecasting, and sensor simulation. Before he was joining Waymo and Cruise, he did his bachelor and master with the ETH Zurich, and he obtained a PhD from Oxford University. We are really much looking forward to his talk, and since Yuning unfortunately cannot be here today, we have a recorded talk, but he will join live the Q&A session afterwards so we can ask questions about his talk.